take a stand? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Who is this? This is Joe Stout from Mount Capra Farms. And he just came out with a video. When I took this screenshot, it was 4 hours previous, and he has almost 800 views so far. And with the title Fight Tyranny on it, or In the Tyranny. And this is, what's this all about? Well, Joe owns a family farm that puts out goat milk and a whole bunch of products that have to do with goat milk. You could hear my interview with him from a year or two ago over on offthegridbiz.com. And Joe's a great guy. Really interesting business story. He has a really unique perspective. And here is a video that is going to be very controversial. It's going to get a lot of play because of it. And so I'm not going to jump into this and take a side right off the bat or anything, but I want you to think about it regardless of where you stand on the vaccination issue. So the President of the United States came out, for those of you outside the country, President came out yesterday, I believe, and said that what they'd like to do is have a countrywide mandate where people were not going to be allowed to work for the federal government unless they're vaccinated. And this has caused quite a stir. Joe gives his point of view on it and is very clear about it. And it's taking a very strong stand about how this is a tyrannical point that the president has made, and that what he's going to do to help fight it, for what he can, is offer 40% off and a whole go and watch the video. He's offering a whole lot to people who are going to be put out of work from this, or from the situation having to do with the whole COVID mess. So go check out, I want you to watch this video. So this is a video telling you to watch a different video, because I want you to think about how your business can use this. It's important to know when and where to take a stand. It's important to understand where your audience, where your potential customer base stands on issues, and whether that's in line with you, and whether you're okay with it not being in line. Is it worth it? Is it something that you should do or not do? These are questions you should have. What are the advantages of taking a stand? You think, well, I'm going to turn so many people off. I'm going to push so many people away. Yeah, but the people that you are attracting will be more attracted to what it is that you're selling, and more attracted to what it is that you're offering in terms of a philosophy, in terms of everything that comes along with your brand. If you take a stand, if you are willing to take a stand and be clear about it, and not worry too much about the outcome, you'll have a positive outcome. And so this is a really cool thing that Joe's doing. In fact, I don't care if you're on the opposite end of the spectrum, you should take a stand also. It's important to get out there and say what you think, and for people to be able to voice their opinions back and forth about these issues. I think it's a good thing. And I think it's especially good for business owners to get out there and take a stand on one thing or another. Yes, you may have a business where it doesn't fit, and it's okay if you're not loud and proud about it. That's all right too. But at the same end, you ought to consider it. You ought to consider, what things can I take a stand on? In fact, in the end of the video, he makes a very clear testimonial for Jesus Christ, and just puts it right out there on the line. And that may not be your cup of tea, and that may turn off a whole lot of his audience. But my guess is it's going to increase the bind that he has with his audience, with his people, with his tribe. And so go check it out. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Do you think it's worth taking a stand in your business, for politics, for religion, for anything else? Leave a comment down below. I love seeing the stuff that Joe puts out. He's always unique. He's always out there and saying things that other people aren't willing to say, which is always fun to see in the business world. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business, for more ideas. I talk about how to be controversial in the right way over at 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. Get a free copy, amazonproofbook.com. That's all I got for tonight. Come back tomorrow and then get out there and let the magic happen.